going over to their side to load a gear onto their post and get it up into the tower. We've seen we have 2 rotors going for red and 2 now for blue. This is an exciting match. We're getting off quite early. 365 is going for a gear onto their towers. 834 zooms across that field and gets a gear into place. 3314 gets another gear onto the top of their tower as 1712 and 1111 battled it out in the middle. Only 2 hoppers unloaded this time, looking like another gear main match. 3314 moving across the field again as 1111 is making their way to their post and loading it up as 834 again zooms across that field. 365 is moving across the field with their gear and looking to load it into their place to get another rotor going. 484 trying to find their place and try to get their hopper. 1111 coming back over for another gear as 484 joins them to load another gear onto that post. We got 3 rotors going for red, 2 going for blue. Seeing that there's a little skirmish in the middle between 365, 1111, 834, and previously 712. 484 is moving across and brushing some balls near their side. As 385 pins 834 to the wall, and we are reaching the final 30 seconds of this round. 365 is moving over, 484 is moving over, and 1111 is moving over to their designated ropes. 3314 is climbing, 834 is climbing, and 1712 is climbing with only a couple seconds left. We've got 10 seconds left. All teams are up. I have no job now. How's your day been? And we will wait for the scores. And the scores are coming up. And red team takes a victory and moves on to the semifinals. Let's hear a round of applause for the Blue Alliance. 484, 365, and 1111.
Moving into our next quarterfinal match, we are starting with Team 2016.
Team 2016, the Mighty Monkey Wrenches from Trenton, New Jersey.
Next we have Team 433.
433 Firebirds from Flowertown, Pennsylvania.
And last we have Team 272.
272, the Cyber Crusaders from Lansdale, Pennsylvania, USA.
And over on the Blue Alliance, we're starting with Team 103.
103 Cyber Sonics from Kinnersville, Pennsylvania.
Next on the Blue Alliance is Team 316.
316, the Lunatics from Pennsgrove, New Jersey.
And finishing the Blue Alliance is Team 103.
103, the Cybersonics, from Kinnersville, Pennsylvania. There's an error in this paper. I think I read a wrong one at some point. This is law. This is law.
Some technical difficulties are going on with Blue Side. We'll be starting up soon. All right, our match is about to begin. All the technical difficulties are settled. Here we go. Drivers behind the lines. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are off for the final quarterfinals round. As 103 makes their way to the post, a gear is dropped before 33 is trying to load some balls into their boiler. Seems like 272 just loaded a gear onto their tower, getting their first rotor going, along with the Blue Alliance, as drivers take control. We see 2016 is moving over to get a gear on the other side as 433, didn't mean to get in your way. As they're moving over to the other side, onto their side, they're moving all over the place. 272 is going on the other side, moving around the competition to get another gear in place as 103 looks to load another gear, as 316 just loaded another gear onto the peg. Both teams have 2 rotors going as this game is just beginning. 2016 trucking along onto the other side, looking to get another gear in place as 433 and an unknown blue player. 5404, we're having a skirmish over there as 103 is looking to move around. Nobody seems to be on the blue side. It's quite lonely over here as 5404 makes their way to the gear loading station. Makes their way to load a gear onto a peg as 272 goes to the gear loading station. .316 activates another hopper and gets more balls onto the field as 433 has a gear in hand and starts moving back to their side. 272 brushing those balls aside right next to me and are going to load another gear in place. They have a floor loading gear mechanism, so they're going to be easily able to pick up the ones that have fallen on the floor as they move back to the post. 316 looking to pick up a gear off the floor and go back to their station as 5404 is looking to do the same, battling it out with 433. That's a precious gear right there. Both teams have 3 rotors going with just a little bit of time left. Like I said, 30 seconds. Ropes are coming down as teams are getting ready to take off, but still frantically trying to get gears onto the post, like 272 who successfully does it. 433, 272 are lining up peachy keen to their ropes. As 103, 5404 as the gear flies out are coming up, 316 is hanging. As this game comes to an end. I'm impressed with that gear. It is standing upright. Stand by for the scores. And the scores are coming up. And it is Blue who wins and moves on to the semifinal round. Let's hear a round of applause for the red team. 2016, 272, 533, and 433. That concludes the quarterfinal matches. We will now be moving on to the semifinal matches, surprisingly enough. That's how tournaments work.
All right, we're moving on to our first semifinal match, and we're going to be starting with the first team, 63-26.
63-26, the Baltimore Bolts from, surprisingly, Baltimore, Maryland.
Next team is 54-20.
54-20 Velocity from Brighton, New Jersey.
And our final team for the Red Alliance is 225.
The Alliance captains, Tech Fire Robotics from York, Pennsylvania.
All the way over on the Blue Alliance, starting is Team 708.
Team 708, Hatter Robotics, Happer Horsham, Pennsylvania.
Next is Team 1676.
1676, Packstack Pioneers from Montvale, New Jersey.
And rounding out the Blue Alliance, we have Team 1640.
Team 1640, Sabotage from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. I'm feeling groovy, I like it. If you're unaware how tournaments work, this is the semifinals. Semi because it's almost the finals, but not quite. What do you say we get this going, Jack?
All right, we got our green light. Pilots, prepare for takeoff. Drivers, behind the lines. We're ready in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are off to the races once again in this first semifinal round out of 2. 1676 is looking to load a gear as 225 is going 2 at a time. Loading gears from that to that boiler during autonomous. And you got 1 second, it's time. We're going to driver mode, in which drivers are driving. It's counterintuitive. 225 is looking around the field, accidentally colliding with their teammate. 5420, a 6326 is looking to get around to get to their gears. 225 just floor loading with that hopper. Ain't no thing. A 1676 is bumping into them, helping out 708, who's moving around the field. Oh, heck yeah, 5420, loading the gear into their tower. Actually, red has 2 rotors going as blue has 1. About to get 2, loading those gears like a fella. 225 is loading a gear onto their spring. At 1640 is trying to maneuver around that field. 708 moving back to their side. 6326 trying to get onto their side of the field and looking to load a gear as battling 1676 in the middle of the field. 1676 looking to load a gear onto their peg, moving quite nicely. 225 loading a gear onto their peg. Once again, getting their rotors going. Again, we got 2 rotors going for red and 1 rotor going for blue. As time goes down on this match. 1676 is loading gear onto their side as 708 is as well. 6326 is still struggling with that gear, which is crooked in their intake. But playing quite a nice defensive match against the blue team. And as the last 30 seconds of this match, ropes are coming down, final decisions are being made. Let's see where this game takes us. 225 is unloading their final balls into the boiler and making their way up the tower, along with the entirety of the red team. Blue team is making their way up the tower as the seconds go down on this match. Let's see if they can get everybody up. 6326 struggling to line up. And that is the match. Stand by for scores.
And Blue Alliance takes the win.
Looks like Blue won that round. We still got another semifinal round to go for this alliance. As you may have realized from my first question, I'm kind of a cheese fanatic. Let me ask you this. If it were cheddar, cubed or sliced? Let me hear for cheddar cubed. That was weak. What about cheddar sliced? Still sliced. I'm surprised by that. I really genuinely am. Thank you. Ooh, or string cheese. That's a good question. Let me hear for string cheese. String cheese always wins. Let's not be silly with ourselves here.
All right, there's no time to waste. We're on our next semifinal. The first team on the Red Alliance is Team 1712.
1712, Dogma, Ardmore, Pennsylvania.
Next, we have Team 834.
834 Spartex, Center Valley, Pennsylvania.
And lastly, Team 3314.
3314 Mechanical Mustangs, Clifton, New Jersey.
Over on the Blue Alliance, starting team is Team 103.
103 Cybersonics from Kinnersville, Pennsylvania.
Next, we have Team 316.
Team 316 Lunatics from Penns Grove, New Jersey, United States of America.
And finally, for the Blue Alliance, we have Team 5404.
5404 Giraffes, Lansdale, Pennsylvania, Guam.
All right, the field is ready. The semifinal match awaits.
Is it ready, Jack?
Drivers behind the line. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go!
And now I'm grabbing the mic and we're going on with this semifinal match with 103 Lona Gear and also 316 is Lona Gear. 3314 is Lona Gear during autonomous falling off of that spoke as 834 is lining up with their spoke, getting ready to make some moves on this Saturday night. We're looking now at the drivers driving these robots now, not just their code, but human beings who have feelings. Don't make fun of them. 1712 is looking to grab that gear off the bottom and getting into their tower as red team has one rotor going and blue has two. That is two rotors going as 834 goes up their gear intake to take it in. Take it all in. 5404 is looking on their side. Is looking on red side to get the gear intake as 803 follows it. 834 zooming across that field again with the gear in their intake, looking to load it onto the field. 103 looking to get more gears. At 316 is looking to get, you guessed it, gears. 316 with a sweet floor load again. 5404 looking to get over. Ooh, and a little bit of a skirmish in the middle with 3314. 834 is looking to get more gears over on the red gear side. The 3314 is looking to load a gear. They did it. That was successful. We got 2 rotors going for each side. This is a heck of a competition right here. 316 is in the middle. They got a little bit of a ball stuck underneath the robot. Let's see if they can get out of this pickle. 834 is zooming around as always, spinning in circles. 316 is looking, shining their light, maybe looking to take a shot. 7012 is floor loading that gear and getting onto their spoke. Along with 3314, they have 3 rotors going, so does blue. A little bit of a collision in the middle by both 3314 and 316 as they part their ways. 5404 looking to get loaded gear onto the spoke is 316. Ah, that scared me. They hit a hopper on the wall I was on. 103 is moving over to their gear side with a little bit of seconds left, trying to pinch every single point as the whistle blows for the last 30 seconds. Teams are now unclipping the ropes, ready for their teams to rise to their towers. 834 is lining up their rope. 3314 is lining up their rope. 103 is lining up their rope. 1712 is about to line up their rope. 316 is about to line up the rope. And 5404 is looking to line up their rope. Every team, no. 1712 is looking to get up. Oh, 103 is so close. But no cigar. Please wait for the upcoming scores. Thank you. So if I recall correctly, the favorite cheese of the crowd was string cheese. Would I be correct? I thought so. Oh, and the scores are coming up. I'm sorry, I have to cut my cheese story short. And red wins that round, the first semifinal round, 420 to 258. Sorry, as I was saying about cheese, let me get a string cheese. I'm gonna say string and you say cheese. Ready? String, string. All right, I'm done. Thank you.
Let you do that one.
All right, everybody, I'm done emceeing for the day. Thank you very much for being my participants in my emceeing venture. I really appreciate it. Hope my jokes weren't too cheesy. Did you like that? I'm an FRC announcer now because I made a pun. Did you like it? Give me a job.
I loved it. Thank you, Maxwell. All right, Wiss, it's been fun. Thank you for letting me MC.
All right, we are back here on the field for semifinal one, match number 2. Your Blue Alliance was victorious the first time out. Another victory here, they move on to the finals. Well, let's talk to our Red Alliance about how that goes and see if they can bring it to 3. Down here in the red corner, welcome back out, 63-26.
It's Baltimore Bots.
Here in the middle, 54-20.
Velocity.
And let's hear it for their captain, 225.
Tech Fire.
Down here to blue, the finals are so close. They smell them. They are ready to rock. Let's hear it for 1640.
Sabotage.
Their friends in the middle, 1676.
The Pascack Pioneers.
And let's hear it for 708.
Hatters Robotics.
Here we go, semifinal 1, match number 2. Pilots prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
Red Alliance kicking things off. 2 of the Blue Alliance robots moving. 1640 was already lined up to make some shots into the boiler to build some pressure. Techfire just whamming on that boiler for 25, 26, 27, 28 KPA. Techfire screaming across the field to gather some more fuel, trying to build up as much pressure as they possibly can. Both rotors, or one rotors are spinning for both alliances, but red has another rotor. Looks like all the robots are on one side of the field right now, except Baltimore Bolts decided to bolt from that party. Velocity gaining speed as they make their way to the gear intake zone. 1640 and 225 playing defense against each other, trying to keep the other from being able to score their gears. 708 joining that party along with 6326. Velocity's just making its way around the field, just trying to avoid the other robots. There's about a minute remaining. The Red Alliance has 3 rotors spinning. The blue has 1 motor spinning. However, it looks like they have more gears than that. 225 and a push mats against 708. Baltimore Bolts trying to get the hoppers in the center of the field clear. 1640 lining up to score another gear. Techfire just shooting on that boiler. There's 30 seconds remaining. Ropes are dropping. 225 and 1640 colliding in the center, giving Techfire's bot a little bit of air. Suddenly, the Blue Alliance has 3 rotors spinning. The Red Alliance still has 3 rotors spinning. Looks like 2 blue bots are up, 2 red robots are up. Let's see if the third robot on each of them can climb up with only a few seconds remaining. Not likely, except for the Red Alliance. Looks like the scores are in. And it's going to the Red Alliance. looks like blue has one win and red has a win, so we are going to another match.
All right, so we're putting the finishing touches on semifinal 2, match number 2, with your Red Alliance taking home a significant victory with over 400 points. The Blue Alliance is going to have to pull off a great comeback. However, we just saw that happen in our first semifinal. Bringing it to a third match, let's see if we repeat right here at Ramp Riot 18. Down in your Red Alliance side, welcome back to the field, 17-12.
It's Dogma.
Their partners here in the middle, 834.
The Spartaks.
And captained by the incredible 3314.
Mechanical Mustangs.
Trying to bring it to 3 is your Blue Alliance, starting with 103.
Cyber Sonics.
Here in captain, it's 316.
Lunatex.
And let's hear it for 5404.
Giraffes.
We are green. Pilots prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. And thumbs down. We have a thumbs up. Pilots prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
Mechanical Mustangs firing into their boiler, trying to build pressure as Spartaks put the gear on the airship over to the Blue Alliance. It looks like 5404 gets a gear on their airship. Both alliances have at least one rotor spinning. At the same time, they're spinning up the second rotor. Looks like 3314 and 103 are in a little bit of a tussle on the middle of the field. both trying to play defense, but it's turning into a pushing match. Spartex trying to quickly slide out of the way, avoiding all of that to score a gear for their alliance. Lunatex going across the field with a gear. 103 already scored a gear after just coming from their gear loading zone. Spartex flying across the field as they've done all day. A speedy little robot is keeping the same pace as long as they don't run into anything at least. Red Alliance has 3 rotors spinning. Blue Alliance just got their 3rd rotor spinning. It's a really close game. There is a giant kerfuffle on the middle of the field between multiple robots, turning into a push match between 3314 and 316 Lunatex. Dogma getting in a little bit of the action towards the end, but deciding to fly on over to their side and getting out of it as quickly as they can. Looks like these teams are pretty evenly matched when it comes to the gear game. 3314 not quite getting that gear on that peg. Looks like Red Alliance has all 4 rotors spinning. Now their robots are climbing up. It looks like the Blue Alliance now has all 4 rotors spinning. Now it's a race to see which robots will climb, because that may determine the winner of this match. All of the red are up. Let's see if 103 can climb in the last few seconds. Can they do it? They have a rope, but not quite. They're trying to figure this one out. Can they do it? It looks like they don't make it. Okay, they won the first one. Looks like the scores are in. Will we have another rubber match or will we have a winner? It looks like we have a winner. Red Alliance with 450 to the Blues 395. Red has already won 1 match in the semifinals. So they will be moving on to the finals, but we want to wish congratulations on getting it as far as you did and doing a fantastic job today to 316, 5404, 103, and 4954.
semifinal one, matchup number 3. This match is for determining our final set of finals teams. The first time out, we saw the Blue Alliance pull out a great victory. Ranked number 4 against the ranked number 1 Alliance, didn't look like it mattered. Then the Red Alliance came storming back, in no small part to those sweet hopper points up in the top of the boiler by 225. Now it is our third match, and it's time to find out, is it gonna be red or blue going on to finals? What do you guys think? Is it gonna be the Red Alliance? Or are we gonna see the blue in finals? Let's find out. Your Red Alliance starting with 63-26.
Sorry, Baltimore Bolts.
Here in the middle, 54-20.
Velocity.
And let's hear for their captains, 225.
Tech Fire.
Coming down to blue, looking to regain the momentum at 1640.
Sabotage.
Working with their partners, 1676.
The Pascack Pioneers.
And let's hear for 708.
Hatters Robotics.
We are green. Pilots prepared for flights. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
Looks like all the red robots have started moving. 1640 already shooting into their boiler. Tech Fire now starting up after unleashing a hopper onto the field. But one alliance has a rotor spinning. Both alliances now have a single rotor spinning. 1640 lining up to deliver that gear, and they do so successfully. Tech Fire unleashed some fuel onto the field, colliding with 1640 and losing some of the fuel they just picked up. 708 having defense played against them by 225. Giving the 225's giving their partners Baltimore Bolts and Velocity a chance to get gears on those pegs by blocking some of the blue robots. Pascack Pioneers now trying to keep 225 out of the way. Or maybe they're just defending that little area. Red Alliance has 2 rotors spinning currently. 708's trying to line up their gear. Baltimore Bolts have unleashed fuel on the field. Pascack Pioneers robot flying around the field so quickly, losing a bit of their cover on their robot. 225 still trying to make sure robots are having a hard time getting to the blue loading zone. Less than a minute remains in this match. Red Alliance has 3 rotors spinning. Blue Alliance still has 1 rotor spinning. Looks like there's a party going on the red side of the field currently. Lots of defense being played against the blue team by red. Tech Fire now stopping their defense to just unleash into the boiler all the KPA possible. Blue Alliance now suddenly has 3 rotors spinning, matching red's velocity, gaining velocity up their rope to the touchpad. Tech Fire following suit. Let's see if Baltimore Bolts can join the party. 1640, 1676 decide they want to make this lit. Scores are in. It looks like Red Alliance is moving on with a score of 336 and 290 to 295. We want to congratulate the Blue Alliance for getting to the semifinals. And thank you for coming out 1640, 708, 1676, and 607. We are currently in a field timeout. We will play Finals 1 once the timer up on the screen runs out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do one of our awesome raffle giveaways here. Fill a little bit of time in between our matches. So I'd like to welcome back out to the field Kirsten, with our first raffle giveaway.
Okay, we're actually doing two. The first one we're going to do is the $50 Macy's gift card.
Lisa Ravenel.
Is Lisa here? Lisa Ravenel? Okay, well, we have her phone number, so we will get this to her. The next raffle we're going to do is the 50-50. So we raised, oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. The next raffle we're going to do is the surfboard Wi-Fi router.
I can't read it. Riley Huron.
Is Riley Huron in the house? No Riley? Okay, well, we'll give them a call. Thank you.
All right, teams. With that said, impeccable timing. The timeout has finished, which means we do need our Red Alliance robots on the field at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our finals. There we go, Ramp Riot. We've had an incredible set of matches so far today. We went from 36 incredible teams, and we are down to the final two alliances of 4 teams each. This is where it all counts. This is where we're gonna crown our Ramp Riot 18 champion. Are you guys ready? Well, here we go. Let's introduce your #1 ranked Red Alliance, starting with 6329.
From Baltimore, Maryland, it is Baltimore Bolts.
Their partners in the middle, 5420.
From Bridgeton, New Jersey, Velocity.
And let's welcome out their captains, 225.
From York, Pennsylvania, it's Techfire.
Coming down to the Blue Alliance side of the field, ranked number 2 in no small part, their captain, 3314.
From Clifton, New Jersey, it's the Mechanical Mustangs.
Their partners, the safest team here, 834.
From Center Valley, Pennsylvania, Spartex.
And let's welcome back once more, 1712.
From Ardmore, Pennsylvania, Dogma.
Your finalist alliances. Let's come across and shake hands, guys, before we get these finals started. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it for your Red Alliance. Where are you? Where's that Blue Alliance? I want to hear you scream. I'm going to need your help, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Pilots, prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
3314 immediately shooting some fuel into the boiler. 225 doing what they've done every single match with precision as their partners score some gears. Both alliances before teleop mode started had one rotor spinning. Techfire scrambling to get some fuel. Mechanical Mustangs keeping Techfire from loading directly to their hopper. Spartex trying to play defense against 225 to ensure they can't get any more fuel. 225 now playing defense against Mechanical Mustangs and Spartex to keep them from scoring any gears in those pegs. Dogma and Baltimore Bolts colliding. Velocity making it out unscathed, flying to the other side of the field to score a gear. Now both alliances have two rotors spinning. 225 unleashing their fuel, building up pressure for their alliance. Looks like Spartex is not moving once they collided into the airship and have a peg in them. Looks like 3314 is trying to collect a little bit of fuel. Scrambling to go get a gear. Everyone's kind of just ignoring Techfire, even though they're doing what they've always done. Both alliances have 3 rotors spinning currently. Baltimore Bolts not quite moving. Maybe they're trying to figure out what to do. They were waiting for Mechanical Mustangs along with Velocity, trying to keep them from getting to the other side of the field to ensure that Techfire can keep gobbling up that fuel and just spitting it right back into the boiler. There are 30 seconds remaining in this match. And it looks like 1712 has a gear, but they're gonna climb instead. Baltimore Bolts, first one up, not quite touching the touchpad, but they are now. 1712's up, 225 is up. Looking at Velocity and Mechanical Mustangs to see if they can climb. Velocity is up. The entirety of the Red Alliance is currently suspended. Looks like the scores are in. Let's see who's gonna win. It's the Red Alliance with a score of 377 to 212. However, the Red Alliance has gotten a yellow card in violation of G9. We went over this earlier. In the big bold text, it says stay out of other robots.
All right, a little over 2 minutes remain in our timeout. A little over 2 minutes remaining in the field timeout. right, teams. We need all 6 robots on the field and connected up. Finals match number 2 coming up.
And it hurts.
This is it. Finals match number 2. Red Alliance looking to put a crown on it right here and become your Ramp Riot 18 champions. Your Blue Alliance looking to storm the field, make a comeback, and force a 3rd match. Who will win? We're gonna find out. Your Red Alliance, welcome back the powerhouses, 63-26.
It's the Baltimore Bolts.
Their incredible alliance partners, 54-20.
Velocity.
We want to give a big round of applause for their 4th alliance partner as well, 31-51.
Cyberstorm from Sewell, New Jersey.
And let's hear it, of course, for their alliance captain, Team 225.
Tech Fire.
Looking to steal back the momentum. They can do it. They've been here before. Let's welcome your Blue Alliance captain, 33-14.
Mechanical Mustangs.
Their alliance partners in the middle, it's 8-34.
Spartex.
We want to hear a big round of applause for their 4th alliance partner, 1403.
From Skillman, New Jersey, it's Cougar Robotics.
And once more, let's welcome to the field, 17-12.
Dogma.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Red Alliance, are they going to be champions right now? Blue Alliance, is it going to 3? Let's find out. Pilots prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
All of the Red Alliance started moving. 33-14 immediately shoots it to the boiler. Tech Fire following suit after unleashing the fuel in a hopper. Both alliances have 1 rotor spinning. Blue Alliance immediately gets their 2nd rotor spinning at the beginning of teleop mode. Tech Fire delivering a gear so that way the Red Alliance can now have their 2nd rotors spinning. Tech Fire unleashing more fuel from a hopper into their own hopper. Spartex trying to race across the field to get as many gears to their side as quickly as they possibly can. Velocity avoiding the conflict. They're sneaking in on the other side, bumping into their partners, just trying to get to a peg to get a gear up. Spartex are lit up over the fact that they have a gear. 225 scrambling back to their side, racing to get another gear. Spartex doing the same. It's a dance from one side of the field to the other. Tech Fire now playing defense against Spartex, trying to keep them from their zone. Getting hit by 33-14 in the process, trying to keep them from getting gears. Velocity sneaking in. Baltimore Bolts trying to sneak in too. Looks like Spartex delivered a gear. Dogma trying to get another gear in their possession, and they do so. Red Alliance has 3 rotors spinning. Blue Alliance has 3 rotors spinning. Techfire unleashing onto the boiler, building up pressure. Mechanical Mustangs and Baltimore Bolts. A little bit of a tussle in the middle of the field. Techfire doing the same thing they've done the whole time. 30 seconds remain. Velocity's trying to get another gear up onto their airship. Looks like 4 rotors are spinning for the Blue Alliance. As the Blue Alliance starts to climb up to the touchpads, can Red beat them? 1 blue robot up. Techfire is up. Looks like 1712's up. Spartex is up. All of the Blue Alliance has successfully climbed, and they have 4 rotors spinning. This looks like it is a comeback story for the Blue Alliance. But we will wait till the final score is assessed before we make any promises.
And with that win, the Blue Alliance has forced a 3rd finals match. 6 minutes is up on the board for teams to reset and recharge their robots. We'll see you out in the field in 6 minutes. All right, nice dancing, everybody here at Ramp Riot. I have 2 quick announcements, and then we're going to do another raffle here real quick. 2 quick announcements. If your team is interested in game pieces, either fuel or gears, after all of the awards have completed, please hang out in the pit area, and we will get you some fuel and gears, okay? We need to get rid of fuel and gears. Second, if you have brought a flag to the event, the flag bin is right at the entrance to the field in the red corner. Please pick up your flag so you have it for the next competition season. All right, Kirsten, let's do a couple more raffles while we wait out the rest of this timeout.
So for our 3rd raffle, we have a 50-50. So we raised $200 total. So $100 goes to our team and $100 goes towards the winner. Pick a ticket, sir.
Marion.
Marion. 215285, and I won't read the rest. All right, for our 4th and final raffle, we have our Build Season Survival Kit, which is chock full of tons of gift cards and other things that can help you de-stress during build season. I think its value is $400. So why don't you choose
a Jody Riley.
Jody Riley. Are they here? Up there? Ah, come on down and claim your prize. Thank you all.
This is it, Ramp Riot. We've assembled here in the round gym at Wissahickon High School for the 18th time to crown a champion. Finals match number 3. Red Alliance victorious the first time. Blue Alliance charging back. Match number 3, it's anybody's game. Let's meet your Red Alliance, starting with 63-26.
It's the Baltimore Bolts.
Their alliance partners, 54-20.
Velocity.
And let's hear it for that incredible #1 ranked alliance captain, 225.
Tech Fire.
Their alliance captain down here in blue showed them the way, bringing it to 3. Let's welcome back 33-42.
Mechanical Mustangs.
The Safe Alliance partners putting up those gears. It's 8:34.
Bartex.
And welcome back once more, helping to bring in the 3 at 17-12.
Dogma.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a voice left, let's blow it right now. Let's hear it for your Red Alliance. Once more for the Blue Alliance. That's it, Red. One more time. Red Alliance. Blue Alliance. Here we go. Pilots, prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
Just like they have all 2 times before and for most of today, they're doing what they do best. Each robot going to either score a gear or shoot some fuel into the boiler. 1 rotor spinning, and that's for the Blue Alliance right now. The Red Alliance quickly catching up. Blue Alliance then getting their 2nd rotor spinning immediately afterwards. Baltimore Bolts racing to their gear intake. Techfire trying to load up their hopper, getting defended against by Mechanical Mustangs and Dogma. Spartex decides to join in on the party while they're there. Velocity and Baltimore Bolts sneaking around that, trying to get a gear on their pegs. Looks like Spartex and Mechanical Mustangs both have gears and they are trying to line up. They do successfully score those. 17-12 doing the same thing shortly after. Looks like all the robots are almost all the robots are on the red side of the field. Techfire just going around trying to get some more fuel. Blue robots racing to their side, trying to out-gear the other alliance, which right now they're doing pretty successfully with 3 rotors spinning. Red Alliance still only has 2 rotors spinning. Looks like Velocity is having a little bit of a problem and they are stuck on their side of the field. Baltimore Bolts trying to get their partner going. The Blue Alliance is just making circles, but Spartex crashes into 225, causing them to lose fuel and a gear at the same time. Mechanical Mustangs getting another gear for their alliance. Velocity's back up and running, but let's see how many gears they can get. Techfire making up for Velocity right now. Same with Baltimore Bolts. It looks like Red Alliance just got their 3rd rotor spinning, and at the same time, Blue Alliance said, no, I'm gonna outdo you, and they do 4 rotor spinning. 30 seconds remain. Ropes are dropping at this point. Looks like Dogma's ready to climb, and they start their ascent up the rope. Same with Velocity, 225 doing the same thing. Spartex now trying to ascend their rope. Can they get that touchpad activated? Baltimore Bolts just trying to get that gear right there. There's 5 seconds left. Mechanical Mustangs, can they make it up there? It doesn't look like they can. This rubber match might have been one of the most intense matches I have seen in a long time. It looks like we are good to show the scores. Let's see who will be crowned champion of Ramp Riot this year. Airship race is going. Let's see who's going to be. It's the Blue Alliance with a score of 398 to the Reds 261. Congratulations to the Blue Alliance with 33-14, 8-34, 14-03, and 17-12. Congratulations to you. You are now the champions of Ramp Riot 2017. We want to say thank you and congratulations for being in the finals to the Red Alliance, which is made up of 225, 54-20, 63-26, and 31-51.
right, I'd like to have all 341 team members and volunteers come down to the field, please. 341 team members and volunteers come down to the field for our award ceremony. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to Ramp Riot 18. Did you guys have a blast out here? Hey, everybody in the pit, did you have fun? There we go, all right, that's not too bad. 18 years of Ramp Riot seems just unbelievable. Like I said, it's the only reason you can put on an event for this long and to continue to have a great quality and fun event. It's by the dedication of the students each year, every time they turn over, the faculty here, everyone that's helped us here run concessions, all the team members who instead of working with their team came to volunteer, and of course all of the mentors and coaches that were part of today's event. So huge round of applause for everybody today who made this possible. And of course it wouldn't be a Ramp Riot without a wicked cool set of videos. So we got a little same day recap video we'd like to show everybody. You never know, your team might be in it. Let's check it out on the screen right now.